And then we're gonna share.
Maybe the man said, did I have monkey pox, bitch? And I
That's
said,
what he said, brother.
who you talking about? That's me. He never answered my question.
He knew better. I just felt like this, brother. I felt like this to start the show out. I just felt it in my spirit
I
just a little bit.
What's under the management?
Okay, it's this whole play. Come on, Mickey, get it together, Mickey. Now,
Mickey don't like.
Mickey don't start some shit. Mickey, what is you doing, Mickey?
Yeah, Mickey don't like you. I'm not gonna say it. I don't.
I don't know what the hell Mickey doing.
I think she's trying to tell you, y'all not.
Okay, Mickey, hold up, Mickey, hold up, Mickey.
Yeah.
Mickey, you fucking up. Hold up, Mickey.
You heard us?
I hear echo. Hold
Yeah,
on.
there's an echo. Yeah.
Hold on. Let me make sure it ain't me. Okay. So y'all talk now.
Yeah.
Okay. I
But
think that might have been me. Okay. Hold on. We finna try this again. Hold on.
Is you still trying to get Mickey, girl? Mickey ain't trying to make no. Mickey ain't. Then I already found her Minnie Mouse. Good.
Hold on, cause she don't let me down tonight. But hold on. We gonna hopefully I don't get flagged for this. I'm just
oh
gonna do
goodness.
hold on instrumental. Hopefully I don't get flagged for this shit. But you know what? I just feel like it. Hold on. Now let me try this.
Do
Cause
what I
Mickey done fucked up the church's money tonight.
She did.
She did. Hold up. But
Oh,
my girl right here,
that's why
she
she was decent
she
boat.
will get it together. Now Gladys, come on, Gladys. Let me share why we doing this for a minute. Y'all know something about this?
I can't.
London, you look like you know something about this.
I mean, I know a little bit about Gladys. Just a teeny. I don't know too much.
I
I
know
know.
Tron know a little something about this.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a couple of songs by Gladys. I'm
Mm.
just trying to bet.
Come on,
Oh,
Minister Gladys.
go back to a time. I want to go back to a time.
I had red lights in my basement. But okay.
Why red?
I like red. It was sexy.
Hmm. No
London,
color.
it was the district.
Right.
It
Yeah.
was the red light.
Oh, it's the red light district. Girl, why you didn't tell me that, girl? Why you didn't tell me you was red light district famous?
See, this is how Gladys make me feel when I listen to Gladys. Come on, Gladys. Y'all ever felt like that? What's up, silent sister?
Baby, I told this lady at work today. I said, "Bitch, you need some secret. Bitch, we sell it. It's on our set."
Oh my lord.
Girl, brother, she came around me. She was staying. She was like, "Oh, will you smell me?" I was like, "Yeah, you need some secret, ma'am. It's on aisle 7."
Wow.
She asked what she stank. I told her, "Yeah."
Oh
What I
lord. Come on. You ever told him thank you, brother?
who the Lord? Yeah, I tell the Lord, thank you all the time.
Now I ain't talking about the Lord. I'm talking about him.
See, that is me and you to have a conversation in private. That's not a public conversation. But have I thanked my husband for doing his thing? Yes, all the time. So my that's why I need to get a Jody bill, bitch. Remember how Yvette cleaned that cooked Jody that food?
I gotta just let it play for a minute.
It's coming in real low on my end. What about you, London?
Okay,
Just a little bit.
I hear it good. Hold on.
We know you eat good. You gonna
Come on, y'all. If you don't love me by now, come on, y'all can tip. I'm about to go get my hair.
uh I'm good on the wig ministry. Okay, for a long time I had to deal with different color wigs and I'm good.
Yes. Okay, we're gonna let it right there. I don't want to press my luck. Ooh, how y'all doing?
I'm
I'm,
good. How are you?
I had to
I'm
get that Gladys in my spirit. She did something to me.
I'm fine. Your nephew's mad, but he'll be all right.
Well, we can't please the children all the time. Sometimes we got to say no.
No, I didn't even know. It's somebody. It's a man that was pressure washing his house across the street from me, and he was in this window barking. And I know I had to go on show, so I know definitely I wasn't trying to hear that, so I put him up.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, all right. Let me see who's here in the comments. Hold on. Let's see real quick. Hold on. What's up, Silent Sister? Yes, it's good to hear you. Good to see you. All right, we're gonna get the show going. I don't know what Jay and Jazz at, but I'm sure they'll bring their asses on. But we're gonna get it going. We're gonna get it cracking because I got my two brothers here. I got my presiding bishop, Bishop Tron, who's in the house.
Oh,
And I know
Hello.
I knew that.
that's my presiding bishop, and I know he has a cup of communion somewhere in his vicinity. Yes.
By the church. What am I today? The church mother.
Yes, you could be you the church mother and the national and you the national mother and the church secretary.
Oh,
and and you over the trustees ministry.
I think you on mute.
I think he is muted.
no, I'm unmuted
Okay.
now. I was just
Okay.
I was coming in and
Now,
I was like,
what was your response? Because I know it was something.
"What you mean?"
When he gave you your title, you said something. We couldn't hear you.
Oh, I don't mind being. I don't mind being a church mother. I get to sit on the second pew of the church. I'm good, baby. Cause baby, when it's time for me to go smoke, I'm gonna get my ass up and walk out the side door and go smoke.
See, you one of them new school church mothers. See, the old church mothers that do that kind of stuff in service.
Girl, ain't no listen. Ain't no shame in my game, bitch. I need all the weed I can get.
Next thing you know, he gonna want a smoking section in church.
You absolutely not, bitch. They put a section in the church for me. Oh, I'm gonna be so. I would. I would always be in church. Faithful. Faithfully.
That's why you my brother. Cause see, I need a good old communion section.
Baby, listen. If they ever change the church for a smoking section and a drinking section, bitch, I will be in Sunday church every
I'm there
Sunday.
faithfully.
Every.
So I can get that fresh word. Yes.
Baby,
Oh, what's up,
every.
David?
I'm talking about my tithes and offering gonna be so goddamn big, bitch.
Ooh, child, baby, I'm gonna be tipping heavy at the bar. Here, y'all take that for the tithe.
You
Okay.
do.
You said don't forget to put your finger up when you go out to smoke.
Yes, when you go out and smoke, he gonna be holding the blood.
I know. I like.
They gonna have to go get London when it's time to do the announcements.
So let me tell you the backstory. So one Sunday, I got first time, right? And they ain't have nobody to do the announcements. And they asked me, I said, "Bitch, do you see my ass? Bitch, I can bet I know you, but I'm gonna try to do it anyway." Baby, I got them announcements, baby. And I was trying to read the paper. I said, okay, listen, I'm too high for this. Let me go and get this to somebody else, cause bitch, I can't. Y'all ain't finna have me sabotage. Nope. Baby, my grandma cursed. When I say my grandma went off on me,
Baby, have you ever been out all night and you was drinking and doing nasty stuff and then went to church and had to do praise and worship?
um, I played the fifth.
Oh, maybe it was just me.
Yeah, and I'm not.
So I'm saying like I plead the fifth because I done been in a situation like that, but I ain't. I was in the choir, and my pastor Bishop John Eric Guz. I was walking up the steps, Darius and Tron to get the choir stand, and he came to me. He was like, "I smell him all over you, and you stink," and kept walking. I said, "Oh, did he just read me?"
He did.
And I never, if I was in a good singing, I never sleep. I never would sleep with my boyfriend ever again if I was going to church and singing in the choir. Cause baby, that scared me. I was like, "Oh, you really just read me like this, and and you walking away from me, so I really got to stay here and take this stuff." I said,
You know,
"Okay."
you got to see what's your motive. Are you really trying to chastise me in the Lord, or are you jealous?
I think because of how I look at him in our relationship, I know he was trying to correct me in
Okay.
from a spiritual father's way. I didn't take it personal because I mean, he know my tea. You feel me? So it wasn't like that. But I was just so shocked of how he said what he said. So he just kept walking. I was like, "Bitch, you just read me," and I ain't say nothing.
Because
What's
now, baby, you got to check the children's motives now when they say stuff to you in the
what?
church. Now,
I mean, what did you check Kimberell's motives or to her?
oh, we're gonna check her. We're gonna check her motives in a minute. But
Okay.
for all of you out here watching, y'all know us. We are the Spill here each and every Wednesday here on Power Plug Radio, which is a black-owned internet-based radio station, home of your throwback jams. We have wonderful shows such as the Spill, the Man Cave, Bits of Tea. We got a trap show on Thursday nights. We do trap.
We
Shout
do.
out to the four. Yeah, on Thursdays. Yeah. Shout out to the Four Horsemen of Power Plug Radio. Also got to give a shout out to Urban Drinkery. Urban Drinkery, which is a specialty drinkery right here in the Tampa Bay, St. Petersburg area. Lovely drinks. Let me tell you, I got to sing y'all some Urban Drinkery. I really do. I got to sing both of y'all some. Yes, because y'all would love it.
You got
Okay.
Cool.
urban drinker.
Huh?
You got to send me some urban drinker.
Yes. I know you more of a smoker than a drinker, but
Thank you, baby. Now, if you send me a puff pass, I got you. Hey,
oh, baby, she got some ganja tea, baby.
ganja tea. What they got? Weed in it.
Yes,
Okay,
baby,
that mean
that tea will have you.
have me what?
You'll be sitting up there looking strange, looking like you touched yourself.
I be looking like I'm stupid. I know what that means. So big.
Yes, yes. So y'all check out Urban Drinkery. Of course, Power Plug Radio is on the Google Play Store. We do have an app, Google, Apple, Alexa. You can download the Power Plug Radio. You can listen to us anytime. What's up, D? DeMarcus from the Man Cave checking in. Y'all make sure you check out the Man Cave on Thursday nights here on Power Plug Radio, 8:30 p.m. You know what, D? Y'all need to have me on the Man Cave one week. I need to be on the Man Cave, yes.
Look, can all men come?
Huh?
Can all men come to the man cave?
Brother, I don't know if you could come. I gotta ask. But Troy could get in, but I don't know. We gotta see about
Well, why still a man? I can speak my mind. I mean, oh my God.
you.
You
D, let
look
me
like
know.
you ready to start trouble. You already,
I,
yeah,
I just asked you, like, go to the man cave. What is wrong with it? Like, that is, hello? I'm like,
The Lord. But anyhow, y'all make sure y'all check out the Man Cave as well as our show. The Man Cave is a really great show. All guys, and they talk about a lot of great stuff. And I listen every Thursday. And I actually call in when they're talking about the topics. Yeah. So yeah.
what
Okay.
the-
Thank you for the love. Yes. 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 Yeah. So I enjoy the Man Cave on Thursdays. So let's get into some topics now.
he
I
said,
was trying to wait to
he
get
said,
into it.
right, he
Huh?
said, the man cave.
Okay, D said we welcome. Okay, Don, I'm gonna tell you now, D, the man cave will never be the same after we go.
Baby, see, all right. Y'all let the first lady in if you wanna.
Lord, but I was trying to wait to go in on Kim, but let's start with Kim Burrell. I feel in my spirit because I had I was thinking
I
about
mean,
ugly.
Kim apologized though.
Look,
So,
Kim apologized, but we got to revisit this because there's a lot of people out there that don't buy that fake ass apology, and I'm one of them.
well, what about the one that I sent you?
I don't buy that shit either. Now,
Okay.
but we're gonna go through these. Hold on, let's start with the first one. Let's start with the one where she said all the bullshit in the first place. Hold up. Let's do a share. I'm getting better at this, y'all. I had to learn how to do all this shit. I
Okay.
don't hit the wrong fucking button. That's not what I meant.
When I say do say it's so loud, oh,
Duce is pissed off over there.
oh yeah, he mad. He don't like. Well, see, that's the thing. He doesn't like to be in the kennel. So, and he don't like to be closed up. Like I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with your nephew. Do you want to babysit?
Look, Duce ain't finna be trying to kick my ass. Hold on.
Trying, you want to babysit?
if you feel like driving to Atlanta or either shipping him up here, that's fine. He'll be all right. He,
Shipping
he
that is
just
that
Let's
run
see
is.
if I
around
can
and
turn this
play and do
volume
whatever
up.
he
So
wants.
hold up.
He'll be just fine.
I found out how much it is to put him on the plane. Oh baby, you're listening. You'll be in a hotel when I go see grandma, bitch. Because I refuse to pay $500. I fuck.
Y'all hear that?
No.
Could
It
be.
sound low. I'm trying to increase the volume.
I guess it's the part when she was talking about people wheezing, carrying on.
And I know she said something about broke people and all this stuff.
It was an
After
analogy.
that part, I kind of
It was a joking, but some stuff that you joked about, because I had a
Hold
little
on.
con-
Let the people listen a little. Say, hold on. I'm working on this volume. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And then the sad thing is, we found out this whole got a PPP loan.
yeah, I sent that too. I wish her glasses was a little small, cause girl, you look like a goddamn bug.
yeah, and I still can't hear it.
So Darius, let me ask you a question.
Uh huh.
Well, I'm gonna ask both of y'all. So I had my little hoochie daddy shorts on today at work. The little like.
Hold on. Before you do that, let me finish this.
Can they hear her? I can't hear her.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it at all, Tron.
New.
I don't know why I can hear it, but y'all can't. Let me see.
Why y'all put that camera on that lady with that head?
We're gonna stop sharing that. So I apologize for the audio issues, but basically Kim Burrell don't got her ass up there again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, hold up, and don't started talking shit.
Mm.
That was Larry. Larry just text me real quick. No, girl, I'll call you back later. Okay. Uh,
That's your text story when Larry takes you.
Larry, yeah, he texted me. He said he was playing to my Kim Burrell. Okay. But basically Kim done stuck her foot, and I don't know how she got it that high, but she done stuck her foot in her mouth again.
Mm-hmm.
We were semi We was getting over the whole comment about sending the gays to hell and everything. We for the most part we was mostly over that. But then she messed with the little boy from that was trying to audition for the
Mm-hmm.
gospel show. She don't mess with him. She loved to mess with the gays, and now here she go now, calling people ugly. I don't understand, Kim. I don't. Now the internet has been dragging Kim since. Now she had her lawyer publicist put out a corny ass statement that they wrote, and the people dragged her even the more for putting that statement out. Because you half apologized, but then you started threatening people. And in the video I apologize for the audio issues in the video that was just played. She was saying a lot of ugly stuff about people, like talking about people living in trailer parks, and just a lot of stuff about people. Like, Kim, girl, you ain't always lived where you live, and you ain't always looked how you look. Because if we just really want to tell the story, and brother, talk for a second, y'all talk. If you just really want to tell the story, let me show the people. Hold on.
I'm still waiting on an apology from Sunday's Best.
But you ain't gonna get it. You won't see it.
I'm still waiting on an apology when you slammed all the gays in your sermon. Not gonna get that. So now this.
I ain't even gonna play that. Hmm.
Now mind you, I am a diehard fan of Kim Burrell. Kim Burrell can sing her ass off. No shade. This she can sing her ass off. But the problem I got is you put your foot in your mouth so motherfucking much to where I just only want you to get up and sing, Kim. You ain't gotta say shit. Just get your ass up, sing, sit your ass down. What's so hard about that?
Yeah, she get up there, and I know she preaches too. But this is my problem with the church. Church seems to be one of the one places in the world where people feel like they can get in front of you and say anything they want to say.
Well, I mean, if you look at the historic of the church, nobody has ever really told the church to keep their mouth closed and not other people's business. That's how the church survives. If you want to be technical about surviving on other people's business. So nobody has sat the church down and said, hey, just preach the word and just shut the fuck up about everything else. Ain't nobody done that.
Good point.
Ain't nobody done that. Like my grandmother says, my grandmother has told me time and time and time again, be slow to speak and be slow to anger, which means learn how to shut the fuck up. And sometimes everything don't need a reaction out of you.
Right. Yeah.
If Kim Burrell would have just came up there, thank you, Pastor Con, for inviting me, da 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 da, and just sang and then shut the fuck up, with none of this be going on. We wouldn't know about her pee long. We wouldn't know about her beat. None of this would be going on. Just shut the fuck up and sing. What's so
Well,
hard?
I think they had contracted her to preach too, but here go the thing. She got up there trying to follow behind Brian Carr, and at first I wanted to blame Brian, but I was like, you know what? I can't blame you, Brian, for this shit. This all Kim.
I mean, do Brian say stuff off the wall? Yes. That's just how we were raised. We were raised to be straight up blunt people. But I can say this. Sometimes you have to know when and how to do it. I'm learning that every day. Because y'all already know I'm a loose cannon. I would say whatever. Like, if you fall down right now, I'm like, damn, I was a long way down. You want me to help you get up? Nah, baby, I can't bend over that far. See, like, stuff like that, I just know I cannot say. I can say it, but it's only to certain people that I know that I would not be offended by. Like the lady at work, I knew for a fact she wouldn't be offended by me saying, "Go put some goddamn secret on, because bitch, you stink as hell."
Baby, secret sound like secret told it all.
I was trying to mind my baby when she lifted up that armpit and them fumes came to my nostril. Oh yeah, I was a totally black person. That I was the white person went the fuck out the window. I said, "Hey, if you don't go put some goddamn secret on around this eye right here, baby, just damage your eye and just get it to me."
Sound like that secret was out, baby. It sound like she had done gave it all.
Oh, listen,
She done
both.
told it all.
But I don't look. I don't. I said I will buy you some secret and have that shit in my locker if you can't buy that. Cause bitch, I can't deal with the fumes. Sorry.
But you know what? You
Yeah.
know, a couple of minutes ago, you brought up Kim Burrell's apology
I did.
that she
I
put out today.
you
And I
had.
don't know, Tron, if you saw that. I'm gonna try to play that.
I, it, the apology to me should have happened almost 6 years ago on Sunday's Best when you tried to embarrass that boy, and that boy ended up what the hell? Who you? Never mind.
Do it.
Never, never.
What I miss?
Try,
No,
baby.
no.
What I
Uh,
mean is,
one of my cousin's friends just walked by and I was speaking.
Oh.
oh,
Well, you know, Tron is a bishop. You know, somebody always in that need ministering.
child, please
You-
try, try to get your scripture in the book of ass kicker lady. Big
In the
up,
book of Ask, yes.
book of ass, big ass over.
no, it's not that kind of party over here. No, that's one of my cousin's friends, and he was just walking around. I was just speaking. That's it. So carry on.
I don't forget what the fuck I was saying. Damn it.
Thank you, because
Mind
Toronto got us all off topic.
Only thing I knew was the hand wave. I said, well, what the fuck did this finna do tonight?
Lord. So let me see real quick if I can play this apology. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
I'll get in the car. I'm finna start going to work. So I'm finna put my phone.
Hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Let's see real quick.
Well, I guess Anna Mae and Beulah ain't coming to the show.
Jazz texted me. She is in LA for a competition. So
What kind of
I told her,
competition she doing in
hey,
Los
Jay,
Angeles?
you know I think the cheerleading or competition or whatever it is, and then
Jasmine, Jasmine. Never mind. Shut up, Courtney.
our brother Jay got called away for something job related. So hold on, let's see if this will play.
I was wondering what the girls was, honey.
Hold on.
Hello, everybody. This is Kim Burrell.
Can y'all hear that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can get a
A
little
little
bit.
bit.
I mean that. Not from the letter, from my heart. I
Mm-mm.
received the letter 2 days ago. Not convey right at all. And I must
You didn't convey right, girl. Ain't fine right.
do it because
At this juncture, the damage has already been done. You've stepped out there, put your foot in your mouth. You said things that you shouldn't have said, but
Kim said she love y'all.
She do for real?
That's what she say. Kim said she love everybody.
Well, girl, well, okay, she love everybody then.
Baby, if
You,
that's
you,
love, baby, who needs enemies?
no cap.
well, let's try to reverse hate me. Just do that then, because if this is what love is for you, then just hate me.
So,
And I keep
I,
saying this. I think,
mhm.
I think she needs. First of all, you're missing two apologies. That's the first thing. Second thing, I'm so used to you. I'm so used to church people saying shit out their mouth and then come back and to apologize and think everything gonna be fine. We don't live in that day and time now. Or let me rephrase it. We're not as forgiving as it used to be.
I
Can
don't know
y'all
if
hear
it's
me?
I don't know if forgiving is the right terminology. We just more knowledgeable and we don't accept things maybe that our
Very
forefathers did.
true.
I think that's what it is. I think we are a lot more critical, and
Hmm.
we question more things maybe than our mothers and fathers and grandparents and so forth did.
Okay. Agreed.
Hmm.
I mean, because if I seen the sign when protesting was happening in certain parts of the United States, and one sign said that we are not our ancestors. We will fuck you up, and I live by and I stand by that.
Hmm. And that's not to disrespect our ancestors, because we know
That's
our ancestors went through a lot of stuff, a lot of the freedoms and the latitudes that we have to say we ain't putting up with that shit. They literally had no choice but to put up with the shit. So we understand that. But I'm tired of this culture, and I think a lot of this comes from the way we were, the slave master mentality, and especially in places where you supposedly go for healing, places that you supposedly go for to be refilled, the place where you should be able to be vulnerable, the place where you're supposed to go to draw strength. That you get in these places and you have people that like Kim Burrell who say ugly, nasty things to people, and she thought she was being funny. Like, Kim, we remember your ass before you had that surgery when you looked like a big black raisin in the sun, and you was wearing bad weaves and wigs,
did you
and you
hold
and
on, bro? Did
and
you
you
say
and you
she looked like
when she looked like a big ass black raisin, and
did
and and her waist size was a quarter
did you call this lady a raisin?
in the sun.
Okay, I
So
can't
see,
stop the
so
car
while
so
she
I can
talking
figure
about
out.
people being ugly, bitch, people can read you for truth, and it makes it all the more sad that you are someone who proclaims the gospel. You are someone who teaches and preaches and sings the gospel. But yet you feel a need to. You read the people about PPP loans, but our brother Demario Jives exposed that you right here with a $20,000 PPP loan.
No, that was a $20 million
It
PPP
was
loan
20
that you
million. I
got.
thought it was 20,000. Lord Kim,
Go
Kim
back,
had a.
go back and look at it. Go back and look at it. Is it? Hold on, I go. Wait a minute, not no problem. I go
I
look at
thought
it.
it was
Hold on,
20,000. Who gonna give Kim Burrell $20 million?
oh, let me see.
Y'all in the comments, was it 20? Was it 20,000 or 20 million? Because I believe
I'm
it was 20,000.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it was.
Because the Kim Burrell got $20
I'm
million off
sorry.
that
It was.
PP.
I'm sorry. It was 20,000 eight
I just
hundred
want
and
to say,
thirty-six
shit, you
thousand.
can't tell me she got $20 million off that PPP loan and she's still looking like that.
Well, how she look?
She don't look like a bitch that's got $20 million.
Okay, well. Ooh, gas is down. Gas is $3.79. Keep letting it go
Is it
down,
not? Now, see,
y'all.
y'all was talking all that shit about Uncle Joe, but Uncle Joe don't got the goddamn gas down.
It's
Hmm.
down a whole damn dollar.
So what we gonna do with Kim Burrell? Are we gonna forgive Kim Burrell, or are we just gonna let her ride out?
I have a suggestion.
What?
Love it from a
When a
distance.
when a person shows you who they are,
Believe them.
believe them.
That's what I
That
said.
means you. That means you can deal with Kim Burrell from a long hand.
So for me, that means I'm not buying your music. I'm not supporting you as an artist because you use your platform to
Well,
hurt people.
and going back to what you were talking about earlier, and that's the sad part. As far as the church goes, like you said, this is somewhere you're supposed to go for refuge, for comfort,
Oh, brother, mute.
understanding. Oh,
That's London.
and for you to sit there and use that platform to dispute this hate, dislike, and making your personal opinions and what's the word I'm looking, trying to justify your personal opinions about how anyone else lived their lives. Well, you know what? You fat bitch, you went and
Who?
got lipo.
Brother, did you see
There
how
are
he said
people
it?
who are out there
Wait,
who don't believe in that, but that's
hold
what you did.
hold on, Bishop. Did you say the B word?
Yes, I did.
No, did you hear the way he
Oh,
said it though?
I
Can you say
don't.
it again?
yeah, like he said again.
No, I said bitch.
No, you
You
said
No,
you
do
that
not.
ain't
fat
what no,
bitch.
that
The
ain't
way
what he
you
said.
said it, it was the way you said it.
It was the way you said it just made me say, now hold on, baby. Now see, Teron can come me round the gay people because bitch, she gonna cuss y'all ass the fuck out. Yes.
But
Love it.
you're sitting there and you're acting all high and mighty and all this kind of stuff, and you want to put other people down because they're not living the way you feel fit that they should live. In London, piggybacking off of what you said earlier, shut the fuck up. Because until you get a heaven or hell
Oh,
to
you done
put
made me
me
happy,
in,
man.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
Well,
Am
you
I
know,
fighting you? Am I knocking on your door asking you to join me in what I'm doing? Just like
no.
I didn't knock on your door asking you to join you to do that fucking liposuction. So,
I should have knocked on her door when she was cooking them greens and cornbread and shit.
so it's like, girl, grab a stadium of seats and sit your ass down somewhere.
Yeah, it was just really it was really insensitive and it was insulting. And the thing is, Kim
It was just
keeps
outright stupid.
yeah, and I can't understand how these church people they sit up and they just they laugh and they condone stuff. And it's not just Kim Burrell, it's lots of other people that say
It's the
stupid shit.
blind following the blind. Point blank, short, sweet, and simple.
Hmm.
It's the blind following the blind.
Yes, it really is. It's some bullshit.
Because they
So
think
Kim,
they know so fucking much and don't know nothing.
so I think we need to pass sentence on Kim Burrell. I think I want to sentence Kim Burrell to 2,000 days of Zumba class twice a day.
I'm just gonna say, love me from a distance.
We gonna love her from a distance, but we still gonna send her ass to we gonna send her no, we gonna send her ass to that to Zumba training, and then we gonna send her ass to what's that training where the people be wearing trash bags, sweating and shit on the side of the road, they be running.
Yes.
Can we go the spill is citizen your ass, we is citizen your ass to no more lipo because it ain't worked last time. We citizen you to some goddamn Zumba. A no pork or fat back in the greens, and we send us to your ass to trash dude by the side of the road.
And see, and when I see stuff like this, I'm not one of those ones. I don't need your apology. Fuck your apology. Fuck you. I don't need it because you said what you felt. If that's how you feel, cool. But don't come back to me talking about, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't. It was taken out
And
of
you know what got me too? How she tried to blame the statement on her lawyer. Now her lawyer may have written the statement, but I'm sure she didn't put that statement out without you reading it.
right, and you stood your dumb ass there and said it.
Yeah. So so Kim, your ass is sentenced. We sending your ass off to work on some of them pounds and stuff. Since you like to talk about people and their appearance, you go work on that. Now I want to move to another story. I saw a story, and my fellow King Jay actually brought this story to our attention. There was a New Jersey trans woman who was in prison who impregnated two other inmates. These were female inmates, naturally born women, cisgender women, in the prison. So we have a transgender woman who was biologically born a man who decided she wanted to be a trans woman in prison with women, and she don't knocked up. She don't knocked up two of the women in the goddamn
Him?
prison. Him.
No, I said shim.
Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm.
Oh God, he about to start. Go ahead, London. Yeah, it's something brewing over there.
I don't have anything to say about it. The article speaks for itself.
So let me give you a little background on this article. So Demi Moore Demi Minor, excuse me, 27-year-old Demi Minor, transgender inmate, has been transferred out of a woman's only prison in New Jersey after impregnating two female inmates. She was moved to a vulnerable housing unit at the Garden State Youth Correctional Facility. This is in New Jersey. It's a prison for young adults age 18 to 30. So
Mhm.
at this facility, they confirmed that there are three trans women housed in the youth facility's current housing unit, although this prison's general population houses only men. So Minor was removed from the correctional facility for women after the state reached a settlement. And this is how big this got. There was a lawsuit with the American Civil Liberties Union of New Jersey to house transgender inmates according to their gender identity instead of their assigned sex at birth. So, because of this lawsuit and this settlement that happened from a lawsuit, this is how a trans woman wound up being in a prison with biological
Mhm.
women.
Right.
Okay. So, the facility that they have moved Minor to houses 27 transgender inmates, but granted, now this is technically a men's prison, but it houses
Mhm.
27 transgender inmates. So, how in the hell? Well, I guess this goes against the theory that just because someone is trans does that it doesn't mean that they don't use their piece. You know,
Look, it is what it is.
and I don't know how to wrap my mind behind that around that Tron. Because
Um.
I do know some of the trans girls who do use their pieces on the children, but I don't know none of them that be. Well, I'm gonna take that back. I do know some of them that do sleep with women, so I take that back. Um, it's just kind of hard to wrap your mind around.
The
No, not
Bible
really.
says that before I get out this car and go to work, um, how can I say this? First of all, this is wrong on so many different parts. For one, you are a transgender woman who has not had the correct surgery. So it's kind of like, okay, you haven't had the surgery, and so now you identify as being a woman. So lawfully, they followed the law. But when you are tampering with or having sex with women, that is a different ball game.
Well,
Not only
technically,
have you
brother, they can't
go
even
ahead,
do that because as prisoners, technically, they have no rights. So technically, a
they don't.
prisoner does not even have the right to consent to sex, even if it was consensual. When you're a prisoner, you have no rights. So you technically don't have the right to consent to sex, even if it was consensual.
So my question would be to Supreme Court Clarence Thomas. Do you want her to keep the baby or not? Because how the baby got here is damaging in itself. So why would you put a child through that? I wait.
Baby, she done knocked up two women. It's
That's
two
what I'm saying.
women pregnant.
I wait. I wait for you, baby. I wait, sugar. I mean, don't all speak at once and start fucking with the church's money, but this would be the situation with an abortion comes into play. You have been, you have a woman that's been impregnated in jail. So now the mama is restricted to the jail cell or however long her sentence is. She's not gonna see the baby. So what should you do, Clarence Thomas? I wait.
So I have a letter here that this Miss Minor actually wrote. This is the transgender woman who impregnated the two women. She says, as a woman who is transgender, I truly fear what lies ahead for me. It's clear that staff have looked for some kind of security reason to kick me out of the only female correctional facility. They have thrown me to the wolves and expected me to just give up. I am baffled and disgusted by this use of power, and I can only ask that the commissioner and governor's office please send me back. I don't deserve to be treated like this. So I also want to mention that Miss Minor is in jail for manslaughter for like 30 years.
Yeah, like you. That's
Here's my take on the whole
I don't
situation.
even want to hear the bullshit.
You on one hand, you're saying you're not a dude, but you're acting like a dude. Make your fucking mind up first. figure out who the hell you are. Because you done impregnated 2 women. So you over there acting like a dude. Now, you need to figure out what the fuck is going on with you.
She got some pussy, that's all.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You over there
got a little
acting
poop
like
on
a dude.
She just got a little push trying.
With dudes, but you want to act like one.
So I'm confused. Is she a transgender woman now? Is that transgender woman behavior, or is she a lesbian? Because she says she a woman.
Y'all better be listen.
But she
y'all
acting
better be
like
glad.
a dude. She impregnated 2 women.
Y'all better be glad I didn't pull that paperwork. But baby, if I could stay on this phone,
it's baffling to me. And then she said that when she was being transferred from the women's prison to the men's facility, that a group of officers beat her up in the van while they was transporting her. But
she probably tapped one of their people, and they found out about it. That's probably why they beat her ass up.
Wow, I don't hurt it all.
I love y'all. I love y'all. So,
bye, brother. Go
All
make
right,
your money.
You be good.
Send me $20.
Good night.
Okay.
So you know,
so which titty you wanted out of, the left or the right one?
Whichever titty gets the best money, gets the most money.
Okay, that'll be the right one, baby. Hold on, baby. I got you, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, y'all.
So I don't know, Troy. This shit is baffling to me. You know, with this new age of gender pronouns and people.
Because it seems to me you're playing both fields.
Well, here's the thing. Why can't they? Why can't they?
I'm a woman and I need to be over here with women, but you're over there doing
the nasty with the women.
With women. So I'm like, all right. So what
is it any different than the boys who be in the prison sleeping with the other men?
No, that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, okay, but you're over there. Women can't get women pregnant, but you're claiming to be a woman. Mm-hmm. But you're over there getting people pregnant.
Well, she says she's a trans woman, so she's acknowledging that she's not a biological woman.
Right. But like I said, it's almost like you want to have your cake and eat it too. Because you're over there and you know you have access to them now.
Uh-huh.
And you're taking full advantage of that. But
so is there anything wrong with that?
I refer to myself as a woman.
Mm-hmm. So, but is there anything wrong with that?
Personally, I don't give 2 flying fucks. I don't care. But the fact of the matter is that individual need to make a determination of who they are.
Well, what if they're a trans woman that just like both? What if they like dick and pussy?
Obviously, that is the situation at hand.
She want a wet ass pussy, so she got some.
Obviously.
Oh Lord,
it is what it is.
It's when you think about the shit, you be like, hold up now.
Mm-hmm.
It's some funny shit. Some funny shit.
Mean, I don't need you to be honest with me. Just be honest with yourself.
Exactly. Well, obviously she like both. So what I'm concerned about is the children. So the children are going to be born into this world with both parents already locked up in prison. Mother and mother, because one mother got 20 years for manslaughter. We don't know the one that's carrying the babies. We don't know how long they in there.
She has a mother and a father. That child will have a mother and a father.
But that child gonna be confused as fuck.
Like London said, he ain't got cut yet. He's still working with what he's working with. Obviously, because he got him pregnant. So,
but she don't identify as he.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
You got the equipment.
Lord, I tell you, this is a case study right here. But really quick, I do want to move on to. I want to talk about monkeypox because I know it's been a lot of conversation. There's been a lot of news lately out about monkeypox.
Hmm.
And I want to talk about this because I hear a lot of misconceptions about monkeypox. So I went to the CDC's website
Hmm.
and I pulled some fact sheets on monkeypox, and I want to talk about that. So the first thing is let's define what monkeypox is because I think a lot of people don't necessarily know what it is. Monkeypox is a rare disease caused by the monkeypox virus. Um, the monkeypox virus, there are two forms of the monkeypox virus that we know of, and we what they're saying is they think that those viruses come out of Africa.
Hmm.
Okay, monkeypox can cause a rash, which may look like pimples or blisters, sometimes like a flu-like illness. And I actually have some pictures. I want to warn you, these are not for the faint at heart. Um, but we're doing our education bit, so we need to talk about this stuff and we need to have a conversation. So let me open this one up right here and let's share. Now, this is what I'm gonna show y'all. This is a worst case. This is not a this is not to say that everyone that acquires monkeypox will look like this. This is a worst case, what I'm gonna show y'all. So what you see right here is a young child, presumably Africa, that has full-blown monkeypox. So you see he has the bumps or the blisters all over his body, literally. This is what they call a worse case. Now there are some other pictures that I can show you that are not quite as bad. Look at this one. Now this one, you see the blisters of the bumps on the hands and on the arms. So that's another one. I have one more I want to show you. One that probably will be a little more common to. Now if you see right there, now he doesn't have huge bumps or blisters on his face or his arms, but he clearly has bumps. Now you may think that's something else. You may think it's just a rash or some kind of reaction to something. Most people would not think maybe that this is something that is could potentially spread all over your body. So let me pull up the fact sheet because I want to make sure y'all can see this. And I've been talking about this, as some of you all know, I work in the field of public health.
Hmm.
I work specifically in the area of HIV. And also working in HIV, you have to also be aware of other STDs, other STIs, or sexually transmitted infections, because we have a lot of what we call co-occurring diagnosis. This is when someone may have HIV or they may have TB, they may have HIV and syphilis. They have more than one autoimmune issue going on at the same time.
Hmm.
So, with this monkeypox, the first thing that I want to, and let me share this, the first thing I want to emphasize about monkeypox is because when you hear about it on the news, it's characterized as a gay disease. The reason why they're talking so much about it, and it's not really a gay disease, but the reason why the gays are being talked about so much is because that is who the majority of the cases are. So um, let's talk about some symptoms. Monkeypox, it can cause a rash, which may look like a pimple or blister. Um, it could be perceived as a flu-like illness when it's actually monkeypox. It can spread to anyone through close personal, often skin-to-skin contact. Now, that's not saying that it's sexual, but if you're having sex with somebody, you're pretty damn close. That's a lot of skin, right, Tron? Rubbing and
Pretty much.
touching. Yeah. So if we're talking skin-to-skin contact, obviously direct contact with someone that has a rash on them or a scab or body fluids from a person with monkeypox. So we know that if you're having sex with someone that has monkeypox, like if you was the trans woman, you end up beating that female um um vagina up, sis and that beating up sis, you know, and sis had monkeypox and they know that she don't gave it to sis.
Hmm.
So
The quickness.
Yes, because you can get it through fluid exchange. So obviously, touching objects, fabrics, and I want to be clear here. They're talking about prolonged exposure. It's not like you just rub up against somebody and all of a sudden you got monkeypox. But if you're sleeping in the bed with somebody, they are saying that's a possibility with clothing, bedding. If you're using the same towels, if you're sleeping on the same bedding with somebody and they have it, there's a possibility that you could have it. You could acquire it if you're or surfaces that have been used by someone with monkeypox. So if you're aware that someone has monkeypox and they're touching things, you have to be extremely careful. You have to wipe stuff down. You can't touch things that they touch without cleaning them and wiping them down. Um, Contact with respiratory secretions. Now, respiratory obviously means they breathing or they coughing
Mhm.
and they spewing out stuff, and then you say you
Right.
breathe in or something. Yeah. This contact can also happen during intimate contact. We're talking about sex, oral, anal, vaginal sex, touching the genitals, the penis, testicles, the labia, the vagina, the anus, or of a person with monkeypox. So if you down there touching and licking and sucking and all of this stuff, and they got the pox, guess what? You gonna have the pox.
Hmm.
So I tell everybody,
Very
baby,
much.
don't touch nothing in the dark that you ain't examined in the light.
Hmm.
Hear me, children, when I say it.
Hmm.
Don't touch nothing in the dark that you ain't examined in the light.
Remember
Yeah,
the phrase "let me see."
baby, you better get all up under every fold. You better spread the cheeks. You better look up under. You better look up under the balls. You better look up under everywhere. You better look in. You better spread them lips. You better be looking. Yes. Okay. Let's see. Hugging, a massage, or kissing. It is possible because you're touching. That's skin to skin contact. That's possible fluid exchange if you're kissing. Prolonged face to face contact. If they have, that's skin. Touching fabrics and objects during sex that were used by a person with monkeypox and that have not been disinfected, such as bedding, towels, sex toys. Make sure you clean your sex toys. And it ain't good generally to share your sex toys with other people. Um, so if you're having multiple or anonymous sex, sexual partners, people that you don't really know, and I will tell you here in Florida, some of the cases that we have seen, a lot of them have been anonymous sex. People that are meeting for anonymous sex, they're meeting in bathhouses or campgrounds, or they're just meeting somebody off the damn internet that they really didn't know, don't know nothing about them. They don't fucked around and they don't caught monkeypox. Okay. Um, they are trying to determine if it's in semen. I don't think they're really sure. But they said, or not earlier here, they said that it could be in fluid. So I'm just gonna assume that it could
That
possibly
would
be.
include semen.
Yeah, exactly. So we already kind of talked about some of the symptoms of monkeypox. Um, but most people with monkeypox will get some kind of rash. Um, that rash can be in multiple places. It could be in your lower extremities, in your private area. Um, it could be all over your body. Really, it depends. Monkeypox symptoms usually start within 3 weeks of exposure to a virus. Um, the flu-like symptoms may include fever, headache, muscle aches, back aches, sore throats, cough, swollen lymph nodes, chills, exhaustion. So here's the thing: a lot of those symptoms that I just said sound like they could be symptoms of HIV or symptoms of some other kind of condition. So a lot of people may not even know that that's what they're dealing with. They may think they just have a really bad cold or the flu or COVID, and it could literally, because some of these symptoms could be the same symptoms that you might experience with other things.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, let's see other things that I wanted to highlight. If someone has a flu-like symptom, they will usually develop a rash within 1 to 4 days. Now, this is usually after about 3 weeks of exposure. The rash may be located on or near the genitals or anus, but could also be on other areas like the hands, feet, chest, or face. Gonna make it kind of hard to go out. You got that shit all over your body, right, Tron? Yes. Monkeypox can be spread from the time symptoms start until the rash is healed. All scabs have fallen off and a fresh layer of skin has formed. This can take several weeks. Now, there is a vaccine the monkeypox. Fortunately, there is a vaccine. The U.S. has put in orders to mass um, produce the vaccine. The vaccine. I know in my area where I am, we didn't get very much vaccine because we don't have as many cases. Not like South Florida, like Dade County, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Broward County. They have a lot of cases down there, so
Mm.
they got more vaccine. In Atlanta, the Atlanta area, Georgia,
Right.
get
Then
a
yeah,
little close to
it's
home.
gone up big
There's a
time.
lot. There's a lot of cases up there because you've already got a lot of other things going on up in that area.
Right. Because
So
that's why I keep my little narrow ass at home. Uh, yeah, I ain't trying to deal with all that. Nah.
you know, so there is a vaccine, but I think the thing that we want to emphasize is we don't want people to catch this shit.
Right.
So we highly, and I know, and I'm guilty of it. We all don't had a piece that we don't met, and we don't broke them off. We ain't really know them like that. We just broke them off because we wanted what we wanted in that moment. But I just want to encourage everybody that you got to be careful out here.
Mm.
If you're going to engage in sex, I encourage everybody to ask questions. First of all,
Yeah.
don't be so quick to want to jump in and get in the guts, or they get in your guts. That sometimes common sense overrides, and that I think we really have to start having more conversations about sexual health with our partners. And I feel like if you want to have sex with me, or if I want to have sex with you, I should be able to talk to you. I should be able to ask you about your health. You should be able to ask me about mine, because there ain't nothing to hide, because I can always pull out my results.
Right.
You know, or if you got with this monkeypox shit, if you want to lay up and play, okay, I ain't got no problem, because you're gonna see it anyway. If you want to get in these, honey, it's all right. You could look before you touch. Ain't got no problem with that.
True.
Trying to pull his Johnson out and wave it for you so you can look. You know, So I just wanted to talk about this because I know it's a lot. You're hearing about it a lot in the media, and the reason why it's being characterized as a gay kind of a gay thing is because the majority of the cases have been gay men. But make no mistake about it, there are
Mhm.
cisgender women and men
Right.
who are contracting monkey virus.
Hmm.
I also want to emphasize heavily on people that are living with HIV, men and women, because they have compromised immune systems. If you have an autoimmune deficiency issue, that it makes you more vulnerable. If you're someone that has something that you're battling and your immune system is weakened, like cancer patients, people that are in cancer treatment, they have weakened immune systems that they're taking chemo or radiation therapy. It literally kills their immune system.
Right.
So they can't afford to contract anything.
Exactly.
Yes. So fortunately, monkeypox is something that can be treated, but like I said, you want to avoid that. Like I said, I think we just have to be careful. We can't be out here having sex with everybody. Everybody ain't meant for everybody. Everybody ain't meant to be blessed by
Mhm.
Tron.
Oh
You
goodness.
know, everybody ain't meant to be broke down by Tron. Everybody ain't meant to give Tron some ass, even if you may want to.
And not
Everybody ain't meant to bless the Velvet Missionary, although the Velvet Missionary is very good at what he does. Very, very good. And
fast.
I have several people that can attest. But we just gotta be safe out here, and I don't
Way,
want to make
way to make that plug for yourself.
baby, I'll tell you the story after the show. But but I just want to encourage our people to be safe. Now, right now, I think most of the cases of monkeypox that we're seeing are probably among white gay men and
Mhm.
cisgender white and gay men. But eventually,
And the last I heard on the news, a lot of them have been traveling outside of the country.
uh-huh.
So yeah, and that's been the majority of the cases from what I saw on the news. A lot of them they have been out of the country within the last month or so.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So yeah.
But eventually it's gonna circle back around
Oh yeah.
to the black people.
Hmm. As it always does.
Uh-huh. And
But
so
I'm glad you're putting that tidbit out there, letting people know. Just protect yourself. Be safe. Don't. Don't be up hugging on folks and dap their ass and keep it moving.
I tell you, you just can't do that with everybody. You need to, and
Right.
if you're seeing somebody on a sexual basis, I mean, you need to really kind of. I would suggest you have that conversation and figure out,
Yeah,
okay,
you gotta
uh,
ask questions.
yeah, you got to ask questions and be like, look, I can't be fucking around with you if you fucking around with everybody else. I need to make sure, if even if we ain't dating, supposedly, if we are doing the do, if I'm seeing you on a regular basis and you seeing me, then there's some sort of expectation on my part that you're
Okay,
not going
see,
to protect your.
you're being nice. I'm just gonna be raw about it. If we trying to fuck, I need to know what's going on with you. Period.
Exactly.
Point blank. Ain't
And
no sitting there trying to be polite about it. No. What is going on with you? What is your situation at hand at this time right now? What is going on with you?
and even beyond
Those
that,
are those
Tron.
kind of questions you gotta ask.
Yes, and even beyond that, if even though we may not be in a relationship, I need to know your sexual history. I need to know who else you messing with besides me,
Right.
because because I need to make an informed decision
Exactly.
about whether or not I need to be dealing with you. Now, we don't have to be in a relationship, but if we kicking it on the regular, it's gonna be an expectation on my part that
Yeah.
that's to some degree that's my ass, that's my dick.
My my thing
You know,
is I need to know. And if you don't give a rat's bladder about me and not tell me what your situation is, then guess what? We ain't dealing with each other. No, no.
yeah, and
We're good.
and I
We're good. I'm like, carry on. Have a
yeah,
nice life.
and I need to know, like I said, because sometimes you're dealing with somebody, but y'all are not necessarily in a relationship. It's not
Right.
necessarily defined, but y'all are spending time together. And
Stick
so
and move.
even in that, I need to know what else you got going on.
Right. Because sometimes you are in those situations where you are in a stick and move type
Yeah,
situation.
y'all are friends with benefits, with full
And-
benefits.
But even then, you like, hey, what's up? Am I the only person you dealing with? And if that answer is no, all right. Next question. What's your status? What's going on with you? You ask, and like I said, look. Say, show me. Let me see what's going
Baby,
on with you.
part the ocean, look up on the stuff, look everywhere.
Hey,
And they should not be offended
turn your
by that.
ass to Moses real quick.
Part
Let
the
me
sea,
see.
baby.
Right. Let me see what's going on.
And honestly, they should not be offended because we should be adult enough to
Right.
have these
We're
kind of
grown ass men.
conversations. Yes, and to be upfront about it.
And ladies, I'm sorry, so don't nobody curse me out. I meant we're grown ass men and grown ass women. It, ask,
Mhm.
ask, and if they don't feel like they should have to tell you, that tells me you don't need to be fucking with them.
Exactly.
Just walk away.
And sometimes people don't know that the
Mm-hmm.
person that they're dealing with may be dealing with somebody else. Maybe they didn't ask. Maybe they ain't seen no evidence that they dealing with anybody besides you. You know. And I think sometimes, Sean, some people just really don't want to know.
No, and that's the sad part because it's like, why don't you want to know what's going on with you? Because everybody that smile in your face don't have your best interest at heart. Because sometimes people could have shit going on with them, still lay with you, knowing that they passing on some shit to you that you can't get rid of, and will do it anyway. Just because they're either pissed off because they caught it from someone who didn't tell them, and they figure, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just ask, and like I said, and if the person seems guarded and don't want to talk to you about it, that's one surefire way of knowing you don't need to deal with that person.
But
Leave them
baby,
alone.
yeah. And I
And run
suggest to
and run fast. Run.
yes. And I suggest too with this monkeypox, with the symptoms that we talked about, be on the lookout for stuff, especially on people's skin, like rashes.
Right. Pay
If
a
you see
damn attention.
bumps,
Pay
stuff like
attention.
that, be on the lookout for that kind of stuff. Now, if you dealing with somebody on the regular, anybody I'm dealing with, especially if I'm dealing with you on a regular basis,
I
I
mean,
notice things about you.
let's be real. All of us have an old faithful. You got that one person, you can call whether you're in a relationship or not. You got that old faithful that you can call and be like, hey, I want to see you. Hey, come hell or high water, they're gonna make their way to you, or vice versa. Because
Mhm.
you may be that old faithful, but it is what it is. But even with them, all right, what's going on with you? Who you been with? You got to talk. You got to ask those questions. It may not be
Mhm.
comfortable all the time, but you'll thank yourself later.
But you know
Once
what? That's why
you
we
know
got to
what's going
change the
on.
game. We got to make having these kind of conversations normal.
And you know what? And I 100% agree with you because as black men and black women, this kind of stuff we should be talking about because especially in this arena that we're in,
Hmm.
because everything kind of gets dumped on us anyway because we kind of get hit double time, you
Hmm.
know. We're black, and then the fact that we're same gender loving, it's like everything gets eventually it gets poured down to us that well it's because of them. This is why we have this going on and all this kind of stuff.
Hmm.
And
Exactly.
that message needs to be changed. And it needs to be changed yesterday because us being same gender loving does not make us reckless.
Hmm.
And that's why I find it so hard when I see a lot of us out here being reckless. It's like why? Just because somebody told you you're reckless and because you're gay you're going to hell and all this kind of stuff.
A lot of it too, Tron, I
You
think
don't have
is.
these people don't give them that kind of it don't give them that authority over you.
Hmm.
You know who you are.
Well, some people don't. That's the thing. Some
Right.
people
And,
don't.
and that's like I said, that's why it's so hard for me when I
So
see
yeah.
it because they've heard it pretty much their entire lives. People telling them
Yes.
that you're reckless and you're going to hell and blah blah blah. And so a lot of them get to a point where they don't care anymore. They don't care.
Yes.
But these people who are saying this to you, they do not have a heaven or hell to put you in. Please believe me. Look at them straight in their face and say, fuck you. Give me a heaven or hell, then we can talk. Until that time, eh,
Hmm.
you you have no authority over me. And but unfortunately, a lot of us allow these people, and unfortunately, it's a lot of times family members. They say this shit, and a lot of them, they take it to heart, and
Hmm.
they begin to believe it. So they act accordingly. Which is sad, but it happens.
It does.
That's why I'm glad about these type of platforms, and I'm so glad that you use your platform and you bring people on, such as myself, London, and all the other guests that you typically have on your show, because at least they get to see you. You don't have to let nobody else guide your life for you. You are the driver. Th-
Hmm.
They don't direct you. You direct yourself. They don't
Hmm.
direct you.
That's right. But
But
you know,
man, the
so
stories I've
many of.
heard from people talking about they wanted to commit suicide because of things family members or whomever have said. Like, why? Like they
Because
don't.
a lot of some of us strong were not in environments where we were accepted or nurtured. A lot of us had to hide who we were,
Right.
and consequently, a lot of us didn't learn things that some people learn growing up. We didn't learn how to date. We didn't learn how to seek intimacy
Right.
beyond just the physical.
Right.
And then some of us were put in situations where we were literally tossed out on the streets to fend for ourselves. And so then we got in situations where we had to do what we had to do to survive
Right.
until we
And
could do
and
better.
and, and I get that, and
Uh
you know
huh.
what? And that's horrible.
Hmm.
It's
And I'm not
horrible.
saying that's everybody because it's not.
No. I know exactly what you mean. But the shit happens. It happens.
Uh
It,
huh.
this is reality. It happens. Um, because I mean, I was in my late 30s when I came out to my mom. You know the first thing she said to me?
What'd she say?
She said, I don't give a damn. She said, boy, as long as you happy, you healthy, you taking care of yourself. She said, Tron, I don't care. She said, you are my son. That's all I care about. Now, I felt like Boo Boo the Clown because all these years I'm scared to tell her about me, only for her to just sit back and just say to me, boy, I don't care.
You know
You
what? Something happened to me just last week. Doing this show and also being a little more in the forefront in the public eye, being a part of St. Pete Pride,
Mm-hmm.
um, being an MC club host in my background, that kind of stuff really exposed me to people.
Mm-hmm.
And with being a part of St. Pete Pride and being as a board member and being active in all the events, this is the most I was ever active in a Pride event. And
Mm-hmm.
so was in the parade and I wore a wig. Now we had a theme. The health department was in the parade, and we had a theme. So I wore a wig with the pride colors. No
Mm-hmm.
tutu, no
I saw
heels,
your
no dress.
wig.
Yeah. So a family member called me and said that someone had showed my father the picture. He was really upset.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in a lot of our, especially in the black families, a lot of our black families, they know, but we don't really talk about it. It's like the
Something
conversation that.
you sweep under the rug, and you
Yeah,
just
it's the conversation that
like
we don't
we
we don't
know who
ever.
he is, we know how he is.
Yeah,
We not gonna talk about
we
that.
don't talk
It's
about it. Yeah.
something we don't
So
discuss.
so he said that my father was upset about the picture, and he said, "Well, he said I know my son. I love my son. I just don't want him to be like that." I said, he was like, if the implication was that I was wearing dresses, or like I was trying to be a woman. I ain't never wanted to be a woman. Nah.
Well, first and foremost, I've known your ass for years. I know you ain't trying to be nobody's gal. So,
Exactly. I'm on that gal in my mind sometimes, but but just that conversation. At this point, I'm in my 40s, so it's like to have that conversation now, and the comment that came was, "Well, I just want you to be a little more careful about what you post." And my response was, "Well, people
why?
don't need if you." I said, "I am 40 some years old. I don't have." I said, "I'm very comfortable with who I am. If you're not comfortable with who I am, or he's not comfortable with who I am, that's
That's
their
your
problem."
problem. Yeah,
I
that's
said,
their
I
problem.
said, nobody is going to police or screen what I post.
No,
Because first of all, you don't have to view, and I can fix that real easy.
right. I'll block your ass so quick, make
You
your
know,
head spin.
and I'm just in that place in life right now where I don't of course I'm always gonna be respectful. It's some things even I'm not gonna say or do. Everybody has a line that they don't cross,
Right.
but um I was just like, no, this is who I am. I like to express myself sometimes. If you don't like that, I get that. I understand that. And the thing is, I'm not even seeking your approval or your validation.
Right. And it's funny that you mentioned that because my father and I, which we're not speaking right now, um, after I had told my mother and everything, had the conversation with her, and I talked with him, and he came in, and I can only respect it. He said, I don't accept it. And I looked at him dead in his eyes, and I said, man, I'm 40 years old. I'm not seeking your approval nor acceptance. I said, out of respect, I was just telling you. I said, now you feel however you want to feel, but I don't give two rats bladder about how you feel. I don't.
And see, I didn't even ever feel like I had to do that. I've never felt like I had to. It's not because I'm ashamed, but honestly, whatever is going on in that phase of my life, I never felt like I had to share that unless I wanted to.
No, and that was me. No, I wanted to do it. I wanted to, and I did it. And like I said, my mom was like, my mom don't get too flying. I think actually it brought me and her closer than anything else. But me and my dad, we haven't talked, and my mom, she's kind of pissed about it, because she wants to go off on him. And I'm like, no. I said, let him be great.
Well, he has to come to terms with it on his own.
Right. And that's what I told her. I said, just leave him alone. I said, it'll be fine. I said, and if not, I'm like,
So
it's not.
y'all literally don't
I'm
talk at
like,
all.
it's not like we were best friends. So,
Yeah.
uh,
So
I
y'all
mean,
literally.
I honestly don't care because, as I told him in the past, when I needed a father, you weren't there.
And that's
All
so
you
many
can
of our
be to
situations.
me right now is a friend. That's all you can be to me. I'm a grown ass man. I don't need a father. Only thing you can be to me right now is a friend.
So
It is what it is.
my relationship with my father was, he was not around. I lost my mama at 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
My daddy was in the same county, 20 minutes away, but my daddy had other children. He didn't raise any of his children.
Mm.
So my grandmother raised me. Um, in the last couple of years, we have become closer. That's because he's gotten older and his attitude about some things have changed, and he needed his son because he had a lot of things going on, like he had medical stuff going on. Now, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of that stuff kind of brought us closer together. And I knew he knew. It was just a conversation we had never had. Hell, my whole damn family know. So, but we just don't talk about it. And
Right.
I never felt like it was something that I had to tell. Sometimes you don't have to speak what's already known. But if you want to, hey, knock yourself out. Um,
Exactly.
but it's almost like in some respects, we've come a long way. But when it comes to those type of conversations, we have not
Mm-hmm.
broach those kind of topics. And honestly, on some level, I feel like certain things you can't tell me because I know biologically you're my father, but you weren't a father to me.
Right. Yeah. And see, and that's where I was coming from with my dad with that whole situation because I felt nothing. To be honest with you, I didn't feel bad, or I didn't feel like he rejected me. I felt nothing because I'm like, you've never really been a father to me anyway. So I'm like, nigga, I'm just telling you out of respect because you the dude my mom told me was my father. That's the only reason you're getting told this right now. Anyway, but I
Mhm.
don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't care. Uh,
And I hate that, and I really hope that his um I really hope that he'll change his position and he'll accept you for who you are and not who he wants you to be, because on some level we all want a relationship with our parents.
to be honest with you, honestly
As pissed off as I was at my daddy throughout most of my life, a lot of that anger and frustration came from the fact that he was never there. But I had to grow up and learn stuff about his history and his upbringing
hmm
and how his father was literally abusive, and the things that my daddy, the things that happened to my daddy, and the things that he witnessed growing up, the treatment. I'm talking about some serious stuff. His daddy
well,
was
no,
a
I
monster.
mean, I
So,
understand.
and so it helped me to better understand
hmm
why he was the way he was. Now, I'm not saying that I got to a point in place where I said, you know what, shit is what it is. You know,
Now, don't get me wrong. I welcome a relationship with him. I will not fight it, but am I fighting for it? No.
hmm So was he when
Because
you were home?
God has a very just sense of humor.
hmm
My father has four children. It's two boys and two girls. I'm the oldest of all. Now, I was that one, especially during my college days. My father came to my house every weekend. I would. This is when I was living in Tallahassee.
hmm
I would take dad. He loved Thomasville. Take him to Thomasville. He loved this little spot up in Thomasville. We go there every weekend, every Saturday morning, like clockwork. Around about 7:30, 8 o'clock, he would be at my house, ringing the doorbell.
In the morning,
Yeah,
look, daddy, come back around 11.
no, 7:30. He would be right there. We did that for years. Something said to me, "Hey, try this week. Tell him you want to go to Bainbridge, and ask him to take you." And I did. I have not been to Bainbridge yet with him. So I said, "Now, so you was just using me all this time." So that's why I told you I don't care. I'm not angry. I'm not bitter or anything like that because I did without. As a son, I know I've done everything I was supposed to do. He was the
hmm
reason why I did all the shit I did in high school, college, and all. I was doing that to make him proud. So I can't look back on it and say, "Well, angry at him." No, I did everything I was supposed to do. And if this is how you feel, fuck you. I don't care. Like you have proven to me how you feel. That's how you're gonna feel. I am not expunging any more energy on you. Period. I'm not.
So
So
how is
just
that
because
when
you
you're
got
when
my
how is the vibe when you're at? Because I know you was just home for a family event. So
no,
how is it?
he didn't come to the wedding because he was upset with my sister because she wanted me to walk her down the aisle.
So he literally didn't come.
He did not come. No, because he was upset because my sister said I want Tron to walk me down the aisle. And and he done called his other minister friends, and had their 2 cents. And me being me, I said every last one of you can kiss my entire ass. My little sister said she wants me to walk her down the aisle, and that's what's gonna happen. I said, do your best. I said, because I guarantee you, none of you motherfuckers get up early enough for me. So try it. Went off without a hitch.
So I mean,
I
if
had a
she, I mean,
voice.
that was her choice as a father, and I don't
But,
know their relationship. I don't
but
know if.
no, I I've been taking care of Keisha from day one.
So their relationship is not really
Mm-mm.
like that. See, that's the thing too with even my dad. You know, some of our parents think that we're supposed to do certain things because they are biologically your father or mother. You're supposed to do certain things. You're supposed
No,
to do this. You're supposed to do that.
actually, my little sister called me herself, as well as my mother, and they both said the same thing. Point blank, they told me, "You have been more of a father to her than anybody walking this earth. You have taken care of this girl from day one." And my little sister even called me. She said, "Bruh," she said, "I know he's my dad." She said, "But I know in my heart you have been my father." She said, "No, ain't nobody giving me away but you."
Hmm.
She said, "I don't give a damn what daddy say." She said, "Ain't nobody giving me away but you."
And see, the thing is, he should have sucked up his pride and been there for his daughter because that would have shown her something.
No, that like I said, if I was a straight man, it wouldn't have been an issue.
Uh huh.
So we all knew where it was coming from,
Uh huh.
which is why it was an issue, because it wouldn't have been an issue um other than just that. And but like I said, my sister had a beautiful wedding.
It looked like it.
She
The
was a
pictures are
beautiful
beautiful.
bride, and husband was sharp. Hell, because I'm actually in the process now of planning their it, which is my other gift to them, a honeymoon for them to come to Atlanta. I've already got the hotel booked for them. I'm just waiting for them to let me know if they can make it that particular weekend. And if so,
Hmm.
I mean, we're fine. I mean, I don't care. Like I said, and my dad, and I know that's the other reason why he's pissed, because he knows I honestly don't care. I I really don't. I'm like, bro, when I needed you, you weren't there. I'm a grown ass man now. I'm good. And I told him this when I was back in college. So the only thing you can be to me right now is a friend. That's it. Because I don't need you as a father. Because one thing, and this is why I love God so much, I know that is who has guided my path all these 40 something years. I know he's been with me every step of the way. Because even when I thought shit was looking grim and I wasn't going to get through it, he made a way. So I'm certain of that. So I'm like, bro, I don't need you. If you want to be my friend, you can be my friend. But coming into my life now, trying to act like a dad, you can miss me with that. Yeah, yeah, you can just miss me with that. No, because that's what we're not doing. No.
Hmm.
Yeah, and have we run over your time or?
No, because the other show wasn't coming on tonight. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, but but this is a good conversation. And the thing that I love about some shows, some nights, is that you get into topics that you didn't really plan, and the conversation is just really natural and it flows. And so yeah.
Yeah. No, you know I love talking to you because I mean it's real raw and it is what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
ain't no need to sit there and try to fake the funk. No,
Hmm.
just say what's on your mind and tell the truth about it. Don't sit there trying to lie and all this other extra bullshit. So yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is, I have no issue with him. That's the main thing. anyone else is listening out there. No, I have no issue with him. I have no ill will or anything against my father. I love him dearly. I do. At the end of the day, he's still my father. And I will love him as long as there's breath in my body. I will love him. But do I fuck with him?
Oh.
No.
So you have to love them from a distance.
Yes. And I
Hmm.
think you and I talked about that earlier.
Yeah.
Love me from a distance. Just because I don't fuck with you like that. No, no, and I don't, and I do not regret it. I do not apologize, and I'm not gonna apologize for it. No, it is what it is. Because you made this situation what it is. I knew my father was an athlete when he was in high school. I played basketball, ran track, became the captain of the football team. I did all this stuff because I knew those were things that he did. Only thing I didn't do was play baseball. Never liked baseball. Baseball is boring as fuck to me. Baseball is, in my mind, is like golf. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not. No, no, I'm not doing that. But everything else, I played. It was for him. Now I will say, he did come to most games.
Hmm.
Um, Made sure kept my grades up. And I
Hmm.
remember this one particular time I came home. I had all A's and one B. One, just one B. And I remember walking up to the house and showing him my report card. He bypassed all those A's and he said, "Why do you have a B?" Those were his exact answers.
Hmm.
Daddy, I was struggling a little bit in this class. I'll pull it up. I said, yeah, how you get all A's and then one B? And, and I even asked me being the kid that I was, I said, "Are you disappointed that I got a B?" And not knowing that was a very not so good statement to make to me, because when he did
Hmm.
say, "Yeah, I am disappointed," and and me being the smart ass that I can be sometimes, I said, "But you dropped out of school in eighth grade, but you're mad at me for making a B."
Hmm.
I know if looks could kill, he would have killed me that day. Cause I'm
I think on some level, because I think my dad is like that too. I think on some level they want you to be more than what they were. They want you to go further than they did. But sometimes the delivery just ain't right.
mhm. But see me, uh, I'm just the type you're not gonna put me down. You're not. I don't give a damn who you are.
Hmm.
Yeah, I made a B. Yeah, could I have done better? Probably. But I came home with a pretty damn good report card. So
Yeah.
so I'm like, so instead of you celebrating the fact that, oh, my child is doing well, you only give me negativity.
Yeah.
And now mind you, and then lo and behold, my younger brother, he gets home about 30 minutes later. He shows him his report card. Junior C's and D's. He said, first thing he said, "Oh, Well, I see you trying to pull them up, but you just got on me about having a B.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
yeah. There's often different standards. I think now my dad has a standard where he kind of holds me in a higher esteem right now than some of my siblings. I don't know why.
You know what? To be honest with you, I don't mind it. Darius, I really don't. I don't mind being held at a higher standard. That doesn't bother me.
It
It
it, it it
honestly
it doesn't bother me. Sometimes I don't understand where it's coming from, and
doesn't.
sometimes it's caused problems with my siblings because then now
My
it
thing
puts
is shake
yeah,
the fuck up, get it
yeah.
together.
But here's the thing: they don't understand why he's being that way because just like me, he didn't take an active part in any of our lives.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
But yeah, yeah. Charles, I drunk all that damn liquor, but that's all right. We're finna get ready to get up out of here in a few seconds. If you're still in the chat, put a message in there so I know you're still here because I see a couple people on. Don't know who you are, but I want to acknowledge you and thank you for sticking it out with us. We're going kind of extra long tonight. But we are going to get ready to get up out of here in a few minutes. I do want to encourage you all to please tune into the Kings in the Court on Friday over with my brother King Demario Jives. Friday nights at 8:30. I do also want to encourage you all that are on to check out the Man Cave tomorrow night here on Power Plug Radio, 8:30 p.m. And I thank you so much for supporting me, for supporting my friends that come on here and help me to do this because I don't do it by myself and I don't take the credit. Thank you to Power Plug Radio, um, Urban Drinkery, um, all the people that help make the spill what it is. And as soon as Tron gets back, we're gonna say our goodbyes and get up out of here so I can go watch Mother Don Lemon on CNN. Yes.
Yeah, I'm back.
So, so Bishop is back. So we're gonna get ready to
Oh,
wind down so we can get out of here because I got to go watch Mother Don Lemon at 10.
oh goodness. Yeah, he
Yes,
does cut up on CNN.
yes. That's my mother Lemon.
All
Hmm.
right. Well, you have a wonderful evening. You already know if you need me next Wednesday.
Oh, you already know, Tron. You don't even know why I have to ask. You are a co-host on this show.
I'll be here. So
Okay.
just
So
send
thank
me
you,
what you
everybody,
always do.
and we will see you all on next week.
All right. Take
Yes.
care.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.